Hi, my name's Kyle Newton, and thank you for visiting my UpWork Profile video. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to get to know me. And really, relationship is at the heart of how I work with my clients. Actually, my profile page that you're looking at right now is more of a story than it is kind of a resume. What I find on UpWork is so many contractors out there want to list every tech stack they do, every accolade they get, and all of those types of things, versus really building a relationship. Most of my clients are building membership sites and large-scale business platforms. And when you're selecting a contractor to do that type of work, you really want to make sure you get to know that person and that you have the level of communication that you're looking for when working with someone on such a large-scale project. And so the purpose of this video is just to kind of start that conversation with you. You know, I've been building membership platforms for over 25 years now. I've worked with over 450 different organizations. And here on just UpWork, just in the past few years, I've done over $800,000 worth of worked with over 80 projects, and it just keeps growing and growing. And as you read through my testimonies below on this page, you're going to see that my clients really reflect the fact that they feel like I'm not just a tech partner, not just a tech guy doing the technology, but actually a partner that's leaning in with them, really understanding who they are, who their avatar is, what their business model is, what they want to accomplish with their learning or social or gamification or two-sided marketplace like a job board or an Upwork and type kind of a platform. We build it all. And when I say we, I've had the good fortune of running a family business for all of these years. My two adult children who are with me here in the studio today, my 30-year-old son Blake and my 28-year-old daughter Brooklyn, work with me full-time in the business, as does my senior developer that's been with me for 25 plus years. And then I have a cadre of other professionals that work with me. A lot of people either want to work with a freelancer or an agency and not one or the other on Upwork. And what I'd like to say is you kind of get the best of both worlds in working with me. All of my clients work directly with me. I quarterback and oversee every single call, every single process along the way. And yet I have a broad team of my family members, my best friend and senior developer, and my development team to really make sure that your project gets done on time and on budget. And that's one of the key elements that you're going to see in all of my testimonies below, is that we were able to deliver on time, on budget with 5-star reviews. And let me tell you, to do the amount of work we've done on Upwork, the quantity of projects, and the scope and scale of the size of projects we've done, and to keep a 5-star review rating and 100% job satisfaction is not easy. You have to really care about who you're working for, and I really do care about my clients. I love working with my clients. The types of problems we get to solve, the types of membership sites we get to build, the types of members and avatars we get to serve is so much fun. And what you're going to see is that I'm not just building the technology platform, I'm bringing my own gamification solutions. We're actually about to roll out our own gamification plugin suite. So if you're looking for deep engagement with your members, then I'm definitely your guy. You're also going to see themification, which is a term you may not have heard, but that's where we really build a story and really create creative content that really has your members binge watching your videos. And that actually happens with a lot of our clients. And you'll see some of those testimonies and some of those case studies below. A great way to get to know me in this profile a little bit more is to take a look at the sections below in my portfolio. I have my stats, tech stack, and system area that really gives you even more about my history, gives you some PowerPoint presentations, some other videos you can go deeper if you want to learn more about my background, my stats, the type of tech stack I build with, and the types of systems I use to actually deliver results. And then there's my client testimonials. I'd like for you to hear directly from them. We've got a lot of video client testimonials talking about what it is to work with me and my team and how satisfied they are. And then there's just a series of case studies that you can dive into. Everything from enterprise level, what we call level up, membership sites that have 100,000 plus members and beyond. Scale up, these are membership sites that have started but have hit either a tech limitation, a stack limitation, or a growth limitation. We work with those. And then of course startups, people that are just like, hey, I'm ready to build a membership site, a learning site, a community site, a social site, a two-sided platform, and we work with all three levels of clients. And I think really what makes us unique though is we're one of the few people that work with enterprise level clients. That's the membership sites that have 100,000 members or more, millions of followers on their socials, and it takes a special skill set to be able to do that. Because I've been doing this for 25 years and had built all of this from custom code, over 4.5 million lines of code, and then eventually moved into the WordPress ecosystem. I intimately know how these systems work. I intimately intimately know how the code works inside of WordPress, and I intimately know the tech stack and the plugins that we do, and we've developed our own plugins with Gamplify and many others. So I'm really looking forward to meeting with you. I want to encourage you to schedule a 45-minute free consultation with me. Just message me right out here. We'll have a conversation just like this. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about your business model, about your avatar, about what you're wanting to accomplish, and then we'll just see if I'm a fit. The main thing I want to close with is that communication and relationship is key in this business. I have so many people come to me from Upwork who are like, I have had just terrible experiences, and it's not Upwork's fault. I'm just talking about contractors and people leaving them in the lurch or completely disappearing on them, or just totally don't understand how to build what the membership platform owner is looking for. And as you're going to see with my testimonies and your experience in working with me, that's certainly not the case in working with me and my children and the team members on my team. So I look forward to the opportunity of working with you and talking with you soon.